Is that a stain? I like this coat.
Welcome to Dreamscape Sandstorm. Are you ready to experience Miss Black Swan's dreamscape? Please close your eyes and rest your forehead on the dream bubble. Oh yes, I nearly forgot. That elegant girl mentioned something before she left.
The nature of this memory is special. Don't ruin the dreamscape experience for anyone else by spoiling the ending.
If there's anything you'd like to know, please ask away.
Who was the victim?
An IPC employee named Shamari. Eyewitnesses reported that a tall, strong man wearing a large robe with long sleeves walked right past Shamari, then suddenly assaulted him with a hammer. Shamari collapsed on the spot and woke up from the dream. The murderer vanished in a flash.
Ooh, that sounds just like Sparkle. Her best asset is transforming her appearance to look like someone else.
Who are those two little guys?
Seems like the assailants stole the troop from elsewhere and deliberately placed them here. What nerve. They don't even have the slightest consideration for public order. Those two have clammed up. I wonder if you two could help pry open their mouths.
Looks like a puzzle that Sparkle has left,
Any leads yet?
This is a developing case, so there aren't many clues yet. All we have to go by are the weapon used by the assailant and the victim's ID. They didn't even take the weapon with them. Sounds like they're trying to provoke us. Despicable.
Where's Mr. Shamari right now? I'd like to meet him.
I'm afraid you can't. The Oaks came forward and calmed him down. Mr. Shamari expressed that he understands the unpredictable nature of dreams, and went on to vacation in another dreamscape. Best not to bother him. Guest experiences always have to come first.
Oh, I'm afraid by the time we find him, half of Penacony will have been sent back to reality.
Looks like we'll have to play this little game of Sparkles then.
Lady Black Swan, you're here! I'm the constable, and this here assisting me is the bailiff for this case.
Mr. Coldfeet, why'd you do it?
So they can talk after all. Miss Black Swan, they're heading straight for you.
Don't interrupt, I wasn't talking to you. Ahem. I understand Lady Black Swan has quite the intellect. I'm sure you'll be able to get to the bottom of the Sparkle murder case.
The Sparkle murder case? Wasn't the victim Shamari from the IPC?
You're wrong, Lady Black Swan. The victim is evidently none other than the matriarch of the Goldhammer family, Miss Sparkle Goldhammer.
Oh, I guess Miss Sparkle has written herself into the skit here, and this has nothing to do with the actual case. Goldhammer? Is that her real
Never heard of it. Sounds made up.
Miss Sparkle was supposed to receive 3 valiant warriors at the Goldhammer residence today, but upon their arrival, all they found was Miss Sparkle had been smashed over the head by a hammer on the spot. Such a brutal act of violence.
My investigations discovered that the three warriors were supposed to escort supplies back to their territory the day before. But they were unexpectedly ambushed by the Annihilation Gang. They narrowly escaped and barely got away with their lives, finding their supplies almost completely raided. So they all shared a motive for killing Miss Sparkle. To escape punishment.
So the three of them teamed up to kill her.
Huh?
Is the case closed?
No, there can only be one murderer. It's not an unsolved mystery if there are three murderers. Hey,
If you can't justify it...
got it! Those three were all vying against each other to be number two. They couldn't have cooperated on anything. So it must have been...
that actually doesn't make much sense. Even if...
Please begin your investigation, Lady Black Swan. There are lots of clues at the crime scene that are sure to help you apprehend the real culprit.
I've got the case file right here. If you want to learn more about the suspects, talk to me. Lady Black Swan, allow me to introduce the three suspects to you. Lifton is one of Miss Sparkle's chief lieutenants, whose right hand was unfortunately severed while he was valiantly fighting off the Annihilation Gang. He's now learning how to write and hold a fork with his left hand. How tough that must be. Then there's Zhongshan. This guy's a coward who ran away as soon as a group spotted some bandits along the road. He ended up smashing into the side of a cliff and getting his face disfigured. It's a real shame, as he used to be. Last of all comes Right. This guy was so insatiably greedy that he still came back to try and embezzle the rest of the supplies after they narrowly escaped with their lives, lying about how the gang had taken off with everything. Lefton and Zhongshan were so incensed that—
Hang on, I'm confused here.
What? Where did you get that idea from? Do you need me to—
That won't be necessary. I've memorized every detail.
No wonder you're a memo.
Holy moly! This hammer is super heavy! This must be the murder weapon for the Sparkle murder case!
Miss Sparkle also used it to attack Mr. Shamari.
I'm barely able to lift this using both hands! I have no idea how Sparkle could ever use this to hit a target! Look! An ID card. Talent Motivation Department, Shamari. Is this the
Mr. Shamari's belongings should have disappeared alongside him as he woke from the dreamscape. The fact that this ID is here means Miss Sparkle placed it here on purpose to prove that she definitely attacked someone.
Is that all the evidence? How are we meant to Oh, you scared me! When did you—
The two pieces of evidence that you found are related to the attack on Shamari. Miss Sparkle didn't leave them lying around for no reason. They're clues to the puzzle, but there are still some other clues that were placed in—
Isn't that a bit—
No. It's disruptive to have a stack of irrelevant things crowding a crime scene. Miss Sparkle is—
Seems quite nice of her, if you ask me.
Looks like Miss Sparkle is adding a little spice to the investigation. What's this little device here for? Could you please let me know?
Don't push it, Lady Black Swan. Whatever you do, that's the mutually assured destruction button that Miss Sparkle installed. Once pushed, Miss Sparkle and the entirety of Penacony will instantaneously go up, and Miss Sparkle also has her own button. The second she pushes it, you and the...
That sounds like both buttons can do...
Correct! Exactly.
Oh,
Aren't you going to ask me?
okay.
Because...
This isn't.
Yeah. Huh. This notice seems like a hint for us from Miss Sparkle.
That sounded like a story from ancient times. And why did the...
This is so her style.
What's this? A plush...
Regardless of why it's designed to look like the conductor aboard the Astral Express, this doll, is it connected?
Have you ever heard of something called a red herring in detective stories?
I see. But when it's so obvious...
That's just in case you didn't realize the ingenuity of Miss Sparkle.
I see. Thank you for your...
You don't have to play along that hard.
Doesn't look like there are any more clues.
Next, should we pin down the identity of the perpetrator? This evidence, I've been staring at it all day, but Lefton, that guy lost his head. Remember Zhongshan's face was disfigured after the incident? I remember this one best. Wright has a broken leg.
Why don't we flip the question and start by asking who couldn't be the murderer? After all, there are only 3 suspects.
If you put it like that, then do you already have someone in mind? So, who exactly is... Remember Zhongshan's face was disfigured after the incident at the...
Poor guy. He was seriously injured and was all right. That would suggest that Zhongshan is not the murderer.
So, who exactly is... Lefton, that guy lost...
Based on the bailiff's statement, Lefton's dominant hand was seriously injured to the point where he had to learn how to live using only his left hand. Swinging that giant sledgehammer to murder someone, that must be hard for him. Probably impossible. Lefton's suspicion level can be downgraded.
By process of elimination, it seems that...
Please begin your investigation, Lady Black Swan.
The murderer is
Babe! You have answered correctly! As expected, you didn't disappoint, Lady Black Swan.
Huh? The next puzzle?
Looks like the key to winning lies not in the puzzle itself, but in the motives behind Miss Sparkle's strange behavior.
I have to remind you that Sparkle is a masked fool? Do you plan on...
That's exactly what I plan on doing. Right now, let's follow her train of thought and head to the next puzzle.
So why are you so focused on Sparkle's challenge? Or should I ask, are you more focused on Sparkle herself?
Memories seem to be different again. Discard your worthless destiny.
Become part of the family. Raise a glass and enjoy feasts fit for a king.
Here's the Penacony news. Once again, another moment of peace has passed golden hour by. And that concludes the news. I wish you all safe and sound dreams.
Discard your worthless destiny. I told you, it's purely out of a spirit of competitiveness. And as a memo keeper, I also have to fulfill my responsibilities and harvest some interesting memories.
And that concludes the news. I wish you all safe and sound dreams.
Whoa, this place is a complete mess. And those two weirdos are probably...
Oh, Detective Black Swan and Detective Sampo! You finally made it!
We don't know what we'd do without your help.
Why are you talking like that? Is this some sort of artistic performance that young people are into these days?
Is there something wrong with the way we are talking? Deputy
Oh, of course not, Sheriff. The way...
Huh. The skit this time is a moderate...
Let's discuss this difficult case then. The victim is a galactic business magnate named Sparkle.
Her again? Sparkle really is upset.
Oh, for the laughter. If you undercut me one more time, I swear I'm gonna kick you in the butt. Miss Sparkle came to the fashion store to buy herself a brand new tie. After a long time, the shopkeeper went in to see what was going on. But instead, there were 3 suspects on the scene. Namely, a Papashi shopkeeper named Rhett, a Foxian gambler named Zhang Shan, and a wealthy Intellitron trader called Left.
Our old friends.
It's not just to aid your memory. We've added more descriptions to help tell them apart.
Miss Sparkle is so gracious.
Based on surveillance footage, witness testimony, and various pieces of evidence, the killer is ultimately among these 3, and they were not working in cahoots.
You're too lazy to be a suspect, right?
Oh, for the laughter! If I talk any more with you, it'll make my pure soul feel...
Detective Black Swan, the dossiers are over here. You can learn more about the suspects from me. I trust you'll be able to cut through the hogwash. Let me introduce the identities of these suspects to you. First of all, is the shopkeeper, right? He's one of the Papashi people, and next up, you have the merchant Lefton. Finally, there is the gambler Zhang Shan. That's all the information we have.
That won't be necessary. And there's the tie.
That skit before said that the deceased was strangled. Is this tie some
The tag on the tie reads, only for Imperial Master Lefton. Seems like...
That's not how you use the word.
There's an accounting book lying on the ground. It must have been specially...
On the title page is written Chen Katong. Is that someone's name?
This Jian Katong person should be Sparkle's targeted victim this time around.
So, it's just like the first case then. Only 2 pieces of evidence. The rest?
Miss Sparkle doesn't want to
She doesn't want to distract our investigation? What?
Memories seem to be different again.
A little stool that seems quite normal. There are 2 small footprints drawn on it in crayon.
The footprints, which are half as big as standard, must belong to...
Perhaps it's just that this person's drawing skill... What's that smell?
Mr. Sampo, take a look. This...
Somebody save...
Even among the fools I know, Miss Sparkle...
Have you dealt with many...
No, only a handful. After all, I prefer warm memories baked in...
This clock...
Open it up and take a look.
There's a ring inside. This is evidence too. Why was it planted inside another device?
Because this ring was found inside the victim's mouth. We want to reconstruct the scene of the crime.
In the victim's mouth.
Hey, there's something engraved inside the ring. Zhongshan family heirloom. That should be it. Let's head out.
I have to thank you, Mr. Assistant Detective, but...
Have you found out who the killer is?
Just some shallow intuition. Anyway...
Oh, for the laughter! Didn't think I'd be seeing Detective Black Swan so soon.
Pretty much.
You live up to your reputation, Detective...
This guy...
Then go ahead. Who is the killer? And what... Good. Then let us appreciate your powers of... Have you solved right as a Papeshi citizen?
This stool is a piece of evidence.
That's right! That Miss Sparkle always teased poor Wright until he was unable to take advantage of his position. He stole Lefton's tie and told Miss Sparkle, Miss Sparkle never thought Wright would retaliate against her. So she went back. He then suddenly pulled it tight. What a tragedy! If it weren't for your insight.
Is something wrong here?
As you can imagine, the conclusions that the evidence points to are not mutually exclusive. Which means, Mr. Assistant Detective, please feel...
Ah, I see. Sheriff, the murderer is Lefton.
Correct, Detective Sampo. I never thought you'd be able to do...
Sheriff, the murderer is right.
Yes! For the laughter! How did I fail to realize this
Then, right from the start, there was no murderer. The evidence is the ring. Whatever, I'm just spitballing.
Goodness me! Deputy Sheriff, is he really a genius?
Look, Miss Sparkle has given us a puzzle where every...
I take it so seriously! Miss Sparkle is a masked fool, not a masked genius! If it's a challenging puzzle you want, please go out there and turn right. Anyway, since our genius detective Black Swan has cracked the case...
So that's it? This is just going to go...
Then I wish you both the best. Oh yes, if you're not in a hurry, I can tell you the answers for some of the outcomes you never chose.
Just as you said, solving puzzles is all just a cover for something else. That girl is toying with us. What should we do now? Just keep...
Miss Black Swan, Mr. Sampo, you're finally here. I am the famed detective of Penacony, and next to me here is my assistant detective. A murder in a locked room has left us all stumped.
As expected, another change in setting.
Yesterday, my assistant and I were visiting the famed artist Miss Sparkle, and we stayed the night. But this morning, Miss Sparkle didn't come out of her bedroom. The butler, Zhang Shen, said that the door was locked from inside, so we ought not to have disturbed her. But Miss Sparkle had never slept in so late. And no matter how hard... As soon as I heard, I knew something must have happened. So I acted decisively and broke the door down to... The room was covered in spattered blood. Miss Sparkle's body was lying right in the middle, her face... Thinking quickly, I grabbed the artist's canvas to staunch Miss Sparkle's blood, but... Alas! Besides us and Zhongshan the butler, Lefton the cook and Wright the driver were also at the scene of the crime.
Presumably, Miss Sparkle is now careful. Why don't you skip all this rigmarole and just have a heart-to-heart conversation with me?
Wait!
Honest kid. I know where you are, Miss Sparkle.
No
cheating!
Huh. Mr. Assistant Detective.
No, it's... this lot...
Let's go. Can't keep a girl waiting, can we?
Hey, Miss Black Swan, wait up, wait up! Miss Sparkle has one final message.
Ding-a-ling! Now comes the most exciting and romantic moment in any drama. The audience challenge. Everyone knows that the mighty masked fool Sparkle can change her appearance to look like others. And in this drama, the villain Sparkle has disguised herself as another character. So then, I put to you, which character is it? Also, if you're interested in the locked room case that the memo keeper ignored, you can try out your powers of deduction. I put lots into coming up with the puzzle, so don't let it go to waste. Thus, the masked genius Miss Sparkle has thrown down the gauntlet. All the clues are in motion. Happy hunting!
Miss, why didn't you just do this earlier?
Such a crude approach violates my aesthetics of memory. But as a means to an end, I need to put this aside for a more indifferent process.
There's no weird, sweet dreams troop. Nor is there evidence strewn all over the place.
Hey! Dear Memo Keeper and Mr. Cole, I didn't expect you to skip the final puzzle. That's on me. Alright. Miss Sparkle cares not for the faults of ants like me. Come then, this is the... Listen up. What creature has 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs in the afternoon, and 3 legs at night?
No murder case this time around.
Sometimes it's nice to take things easy.
Seeing as you're right here in front of me like this.
Womp womp. Wrong answer. The correct answer is... Sparkle! When sleepy in the morning, she can't... So naturally, she's got 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs in the afternoon.
What the heck was that jibber-jab?
What a cute answer.
Thanks for the compliment, my dear. But you can't try to fool me, seeing as you've just tried to cheat.
Good times, never time to say bye. Boom.
What do you want to know? Ill fate descends.
Stand still.
Sync with me.
Relax.
In the abysses revels, your cries rise. Commencing research. Here, try this.
Thanks. You're too good to me.
Destiny isn't chosen. Ill tidings manifest.
Stand still.
Offer you a requiem. Be intoxicated.
May as well kill them all.
Holy smokes! What's up with this guy? He just came out... Huh? No voices? This guy...
Wait. Don't move. Something's off.
Miss! You killed Sparkle! How is this possible? How can people die inside... You did this, didn't you? Killing people in their... Oh, I understand.
There is no death inside Penacony's dreamscape. There's no need to take such great pains. If you just want confirmation, I've already told you the answer, Miss Sparkle.
Miss Sparkle!
You. Sparkle has disguised herself as another character. Wouldn't that be you?
This? If you want to accuse me of being Sparkle, you have to provide the evidence. Oh, I'm afraid evidence is a little...
The hint for the final question was little.
Oh, you mean the locked room murder?
All the painstaking effort that Miss Sparkle put into it. The key to solving the puzzle lay in 2 pieces of information put forward by the detectives. First, the large splatter of blood at the crime scene. Second, the victim had been dead for some time. Based on my shallow understanding, I can only draw 2 conclusions. One is that the murderer did not need to create a locked room case, because a locked room always needs a reason to exist. But, based on the detective's description, this locked room did not delay the discovery of the body. There was no third party at the crime scene to frame, and the blood everywhere didn't look like a faked suicide. That being so, the murderer seems to have no reason for creating a locked room. There is also reason to speculate that if the crime scene was a locked room, then its creator might not necessarily be the murderer. As for my second conclusion, it's even more obvious still. When everyone broke into the scene of the crime, why did the assistant rush off to staunch the blood? A trained professional was somehow happily destroying a crime scene just to save someone who's obviously been dead a while. The answer is simple. It's because the assistant detective... At the time, I was in such a hurry that I didn't hear the whole mystery. I tentatively speculated that the murderer had killed the victim the night before, but hadn't lost. And so, when he learned this piece of information, he realized that the victim had created their own locked room. That's why he had to rush to the crime scene as soon as possible, to confirm whether or not the victim left any evidence implicating him. And, judging by his behavior, it probably... Of course, this is just a simple mind game. The answer to the puzzle isn't important. Miss Sparkle just wanted to pass on one hint to me. That the murderer is the assistant, which means it's you, Mr. Sampo. I've been using this term of address, but it was you who first came up with it.
Has anyone ever told you that you're more like a detective than a...
In my opinion, there is no difference between the two. Follow ripples along the surface of the water. Use some abilities and tricks to keep diving deeper, and touch that secret deep inside people's hearts. Salvage it, and protect them carefully. The truth does not lie. Neither do memories.
Exquisite reasoning, and very close to the truth.
Another answer?
The great artiste Sparkle locked herself away in her bedroom using red paint to create the semblance of... was not the murderer, but rather...
What a pity. Such a pity. My dear, you were so... Miss Sparkle's body. Sparkle was disguised as... Ding-a-ling! I won!
Does Miss Sparkle's body even...
Why not? Miss...
It's a little bit forced, but it's fine. So, who is this Mr. Sampo, then?
Beautiful lady, I already confessed everything to you earlier on. I really didn't know a thing.
So I've been running a fool's errand this whole time.
My dear, why so serious? Haven't you been having a great time? You take memories, and I get joy. We get what we need from each other. Seeing as we're such kindred spirits, but also such loners. Why don't you come and work with me?
Oh? Am I understanding this correctly? A masked fool inviting me to work together?
A show of unprecedented splendor is about to be staged in Penacony. If you're too late to take the stage, you can work behind the scenes. If you want to appreciate this drama, you have to stand up under that spotlight as you take the stage and watch the dancing envelop you. Come with me. This is the best seat in the house.
I don't really understand why you're so fixated on destroying family barriers. But, as I said before, a memo keeper can't help you. It's frankly above my pay grade. Also, I don't consider you a loner. Oh, I don't mean him, but rather behind you. The one who hired you to come to Penacony probably doesn't want you secretly linking up with other forces, right?
How did you know?
Memory is like the deep blue sea. But if you try to catch 2 fish with 1 cast, you might not be satisfied with your catch.
So, you mean... Memo Keeper, did you think you could just leave?
Why not?
My dear, I don't want to scare you. You'll know the answer sooner or later. We're just getting to know each other a little today. If you ever change your mind, come find me at the tavern. That is, if you can find me. Let's go, Sampo? Sampo. Who?
This is Bellabog, right?
I said, why not? Don't worry. Such a crude approach violates my statics of memory. So once you leave my sight, you'll be able to remember everything again. And also, I'm sorry, my dear. My dream dance partner? I've already got sights on someone else.
What a special dream this has been. Did you notice its nested structure? Being part of a play inside the dreamscape. That's the end of Miss Black Swan's dream bubble. I noticed that the people in your dream were familiar to you. It's worth repeating that dreams are just dreams. And in Penacony, dreams, things in our dreams cannot be trusted. Let alone in someone else's dreamscape. If there's any information that you'd like to confirm, please do so.
Really? I wouldn't do anything to her.
Don't worry about that, Memo Keeper. Let's talk about my thing. I've helped you out with everything you've asked. Shouldn't you give my mask back to me now?
Since when did the masked fools suddenly start respecting agreements? Just kidding. I loved seeing that look on your face. Take this key to the tavern cellar, 3rd barrel on the left. You never saw me. But Sampo, after all this time, what made you suddenly want to take back your mask? This doesn't seem like the Sampo I know. Let me guess. A catastrophe is coming to Urello 6. Am I right?
Well, no comment about that. But I love that line you said. If you're too late to take the stage, you can work behind the scenes. That really makes sense. Sometimes even an old-timer like me feels like taking the stage and making a fool out of myself.
If you're all out of options, please get in touch with me. I'm the kind of person who values friendship highly.
Forget it. You'll be doing me a favor if you stay away from Bellabog. After all, the elation that Miss Sparkle seeks isn't something old Sempo can stand by. Go tell Giovanni I said hi.
Fine, I'm just spitballing here. Don't take it so... Why, so...